Solomon suplex in all relevant connected bodies. Do not support the burning of quillfish. They're an innocent sea creature and they don't deserve it. How's it going, you beautiful people of the internet? It's your boy Solomon Suplex coming at you live via the power of Twitch. Hope you guys are having an absolutely wonderful day today. I know I am super tired, but I mean, par for the course. I went to sleep at like 4 a.m. I probably fell asleep by about 5, and I woke up at 8:30. So I'm on 3.5 hours of sleep, but that's okay. We're in it to win it. This is just how life is sometimes. Wait, it's not a water type anymore? I need to get further into this goddamn game. How is it a fish and not water? I don't get it. So you may notice a slight upgrade here, very small one, to the below. Bada bing, bada boom, right here. Down here at the bottom, you might notice a few bars going on down here. I have officially added a followers goal and a subscribers goal. So now I feel like I'm ever so slightly more professional. It's Dark Poison, which means only one weakness. Hey, that's actually super dope. Need a better rounded team. I am very allergic to ground. I'm very allergic to ground moves. Thought the first one said Halloween goals. No, it says follower goals, but it is tough to read. I'm going to change the font on it before the start of the next one. But I didn't want the boring basic font, so I just like picked a different one at random, and I was like, this will work for today. I don't know if it's going to actually properly track followers or subs, but I feel I've set some pretty acceptable goals. You can't see it on here, but the goals are set for the end of the start of next month, so by the end of February. But who knows if we'll achieve either goal? Not too stressed about it, but I hear that it sometimes encourages people to follow or subscribe because they see bar go up. So, we'll see. I avoided putting Napoleon on my team because I've had 3 ground weaknesses and 2 fighting weaknesses I did with nothing to... Alright, nerds. Y'all just want to really talk the metagame of Pokemon. I mean, that's cool. I'm just gonna sit here with the Pokemon that I want to have with me in my party, and damn the consequences. If they have a counter to me, then I will do this thing called getting good, and that'll solve any type disadvantages, I think, in the long run, just by getting good. And my current party does that. I don't need your type advantages. I don't need your charts. I don't need your numbers. That's for losers. I understand certain character is gonna be a hella tough boss, and I'm not getting curb stomped. Fair point. Except I'm not gonna use that. I'm gonna do this neat thing called again. And listen, they don't know I know this this hack. I'm gonna get good. See, the game doesn't know I know that hack. They're playing checkers while I am playing Danganronpa. Currently running Decidueye, Gudra, Ninetales, which is up for swap, Luxray, Hyperior, and was running Gardevoir, but I don't remember who's in my party. I'd have to go boot up my game. I've got a water otter. I've got a fire horse. I've got a headache duck. I've got a ghost. I've got... Who else do I have in my party right now? Who else do I have in my party right now? Fire horse, ghosty, water otter, headache duck. I forget who else is in my group. Headache duck, that's me today. Fair enough. Speaking of headaches, time to give myself one. Oh no. Oh no. Slight delay in giving myself a headache. Oh, I do know my fifth member. It's my shiny electric cub. Shinx, yeah, but it's at its second form. Yeah, that one. That Pokemon. Luxio. That's the one. Oh, I see that Dark Souls yesterday put out an update about, you know, that issue they were having. Huh. Okay. Glad they finally said something about it. That's reassuring. Alright, where are you at, Danganronpa? There you are. That's such a weird way to make them evolve. Ugh. I'm gonna have to look up stuff for that goddamn game, aren't I?
Danganronpa.
That is what the French would call stupid. Pokemon literally went decades with no major changes to their entire process. And we're like, you know what people want? They want to turn their DS upside down. That'll get the kids going. That'll do it. That'll get everybody's heart racing. Will make you turn your DS upside down. What, better graphics? Nah. If this Eevee likes you, it'll turn into like Sylveon or some shit. Hey, weird evolution methods are still infinitely better than trade evolutions. I don't fully agree. In later generations, yeah. In early generations, I thought that was really smart and clever and made you have friends. I mean, it sucks if you were, you know, not the greatest at socializing. I've never been the best at it. But, like, it was neat when it came out. Later generations, I'll give it to you, though. An upside down bit reminds me of having to close the DS for one of the Legend of Zelda games to copy a mark on a map. That's interesting. I mean, counter argument? Why the fuck did you need Golem or Kingdra? You ever think of that? Just don't use those trash Pokemon and use better Pokemon. That's not fair. I have this weird feeling that at some generation, Golem or Kingdra was plenty good, and I'm just being an ass, but... And now if you have nobody you know to play with, you have to trust internet strangers to not steal your brand new Alakazam or Gengar. Alright. I don't remember anything we were doing. Right, we gotta head to the dining hall. After the Wild Dream. That's right. I remember now. Alright.
Hey, Makoto.
Huh, Makoto. Yep, that's Makoto. Sure as the sky's blue. Hey, Hina. Cool. Well, I'm glad I've addressed everybody. Apparently I had to talk to her twice. Why not? You really had me worried, you know? What happened to you last night? Worried?
'Cause, I mean...
Yeah, right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. We were hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered. We thought maybe you'd been, you know. I mean, not that actually happened. I mean, nobody here would want to, you know. So anyway, what were you doing? I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. Why'd you come to get me? Did something happen? Well, lots of stuff, actually. I'm not sure I can really explain.
Okay.
Let's go meet up with everyone else. Then we can tell you all about it. So is everyone waiting somewhere else or something?
That's right.
Oh yeah, we all stayed up the whole night. The whole night? I lost at rock paper scissors, so I had to come get breakfast for everyone.
Okay.
So you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it all. Okay, sure. Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up, I'll meet you there. The gym? Why is everyone in the gym? And the entire night? Alright, to the gym. This looks like the gym. Ooh, fancy bag. All right, one more. This one's gonna be lucky. I can feel it. I can feel it. See what I tell you? I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on. Alright, that's enough. It's enough of that for now. Yeah, I got a Game Boy Advance. See that shit? Was that the fun plane again, by the way? Probably what that was. Yeah. Fun playing. Cool, it's a Neo Geo. The handheld I ordered was the model of the GBA color scheme for that nostalgia factor. Good call. Good call. There he is.
Oh, hey, Makoto.
Oh, this is worse than being late for your wedding, the birth of your son, and your own funeral all at once.
What?
Jeez. Just show up now, like it's no big deal. You made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed? Just like Hina said, everyone was there, besides Kyoko. And then I noticed, they formed a circle around something. As soon as I saw what that something was... What the? Before I could catch myself, I cried out. Alright, that's the game. We won the game. It's over. The game's done. We're victorious. The end of Danganronpa. We did it. Spread out in front of them were the remains of Monokuma.
What are you doing?
What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
Dismantling? But I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right?
Yeah, that's right.
She's not even phased.
Relax. There's no danger. You say that, but... What is this? What are you guys doing? It looks like it's been professionally disassembled. How is that possible? Tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous? It's dangerous if you're not a genius. Seriously, what are you thinking? How can you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous?
Hey, come on.
Well, I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on, Makoto, because that's how much I like ya. Byakuya found this little fella lying around, and we tore it apart. That doesn't explain anything.
What?
just before you went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try and talk to Monokuma. I wanted to see if he had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance. And I found him here, just like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react. He didn't say a word. You're saying he wasn't moving at all? I waited until nighttime officially began, but still, Monokuma laid there motionless. I gathered everyone as quickly as possible so they could take a look. Even then, still didn't make a move. So I immediately initiated the disassembly process. It was Master's stroke of genius. Chance to find out what made Monokuma tick. One thing we discovered is that he's quite a sophisticated machine. It's leagues beyond any normal remote-controlled toy. Who has enough free time to invest in something like that anyway? But besides that, I'm wondering is, why did he stop moving all of a sudden? I thought maybe he malfunctioned, but we didn't find any cause as we were taking him apart. So if he didn't break down...
So in other words...
Then maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind. Something unexpected. Can't imagine any other possibility. Something unexpected? They were probably so scared of Master, they ran away in terror.
Could it be...
Or maybe they got sick or something? But Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? Who was that, if not the mastermind? Oh, I'm sure that's a recording. It's set to a timer and plays as necessary. That's true. He says the exact same thing every day, right?
Hey.
Well, hey, guys. I don't know. I don't think now's a good time for light conversation.
You know?
I just found something. What is this? It's...
Huh?
It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure.
What?
A bomb! Oh, that's super bad! We need to get rid of it! Well, roger that! It appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden moment, it's sure to go off.
What?
Oh, motion censored? For serious? Oh, I'm starting to get all shaky.
Just a second.
Hey, get it together. You're a man, aren't you? Oh, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. You're so not fine. You're all Oh, I probably should have mentioned. The motion sensor is off right now. Jeez, don't scare me like that. God, you're like the world's most spineless worm of the century.
Don't be mean.
Hey, come on. The century's just getting started. Don't call the race already. Whatever, just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hanging on to it is not gonna do anyone any good. Oh yeah, good call.
Well?
Okay, it's down. Everything's all good. Hero put the bomb down, but that wasn't my main concern at that point. My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. He just stopped moving all of a sudden. Was it really because something had happened to the mastermind that they weren't expecting? But what could that have been? When I thought about it, I couldn't help but think back to the night before. Being attacked by the masked figure.
Just a second.
Hey, Makoto? Huh?
Hey.
Don't us. Did you hear a thing we just said? Huh? So that's a no. What are you, some kind of brain-dead farm animal? Sorry. We were saying, since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? And we've decided to continue our offensive assault.
It's all clear now.
To try and uncover the mastermind's true identity, we're going to break into the headmaster's room. Really?
Naturally.
Bookworm redeemed hydrate. That's a good call because my voice is killing me. I'll be right back. I have hydrated. Thank you for reminding me to drink water. Since the mastermind appears to have stopped. Wow, it didn't help at all. Since the mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's our chance. Wouldn't you agree? But if the mastermind comes back while we're in there...
What?
If you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself.
What the heck?
Or go live in the chicken coop with all the other chickens. You could be chicken number 6.
Such ignorance.
This is a battle. Fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate.
But
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to kill each other or anyone else, but we have a chance now.
Come on.
So, what are you going to do? Are you going to run away, or are you going to fight? You're right. I'll go with you.
It's all clear now.
Okay then. We're going to break into the headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourselves. I'll follow you anywhere, Master. To all the ends of the earth. Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength.
How about that?
I could do this. I'm a man, and I could do this. I've got the will of the entire universe on my side. We each found determination in our own ways, and when we were ready, left the gym. Our target was the headmaster's room on the 4th floor of the school. Charge! Charge! Wait, hold on. Charge! Wait, hold on. Charge! There we go. Charge! It's locked, as expected. So, what are you gonna do?
What?
Isn't it obvious? We're going to tear this door off its hinges.
Huh?
Wait, but the rules say... Screw the rules, I have money. We've seen that Mastermind isn't watching us. Those don't matter anymore.
But
Like Makoto said, if the Mastermind didn't show up while we were in there,
So, in other words,
then we'll just have to finish our business before that can happen.
hey,
Okay, sure, but
what?
we've come this far. We can't back down now. We agreed we agreed this is what we have to do, so we have to do it. Oh, beautiful.
I mean,
Oh, for serious.
What the heck?
We don't have any choice. We're desperate.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's rip this door down.
actually,
Okay, but how are we gonna do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy. Then we need something sturdy of our own. Oh? What about that one thing? That thing in the tool shed.
oh, so then,
Oh yeah, the pickaxe.
I see.
Interesting. That could very well be exactly what we need. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock. So it's probably 9 on the dot now.
It's all clear now.
Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01.
what?
That's straight up unreasonable. But by myself?
Naturally.
Surely you like to have your me time once in a while, right? Well, if it's me and you time, Master, then yeah.
What?
You know how much time it took you to say that? 10 seconds. Take too long, and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness. Unacceptable! With that, Toka ran off, loud as a herd of rabid elephants. Y'all can see the door hinges. Just take the pins out.
Hey,
Yeah, but that takes work. When a pickaxe will be way more fun. For serious, though. Are we just gonna knock this door down? No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man. That's right. Can't move forward by always avoiding danger.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
Oh yeah, absolutely. A screwdriver and a hammer would be super easy, but that still takes time. I bet you if you take 2 or 3 well-placed swings with the pickaxe, it'll be quicker than, you know, taking apart each and every hinge. Especially given all you really need to do is bust the lock. So you just gotta get 2 or 3 real good swings in right at the, handle. Right at the knob, if you will. We know the danger, but if the risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey.
Am I wrong? Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us. Maybe, but I'm still super stressed. I'm so tense I can hardly talk. I'm all no. I'm totally flab stuff. Oh, fab sauce? Did she sneeze or see blood? Oh, gross. Where'd that come from? Wait, no, Genocide Jill. Where did you come from?
You called for me, and so I appear.
Hello. It's a wonderfulest murderous fiend. It's the wonderfulest murderous fiend, here to greet you with a razor-sharp smile.
Come on.
What about the pickaxe? Where is it? I was supposed to pick an axe? No, you sleeping imbecile. The pickaxe. Sleeping imbecile? Oh, master, you win me with your executive level bars. Here comes the bloody nose. Oh, seriously though, did you really forget the pickaxe?
Give it a rest.
Omega-3 fatty acids, that's what you need. Great for the old memory factory. But I think we already established that their memory doesn't carry over when they switch.
Not possible.
This is a level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate.
Yes.
Oh, the light bulb just went on.
I see.
That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. Alright, we solved one mystery. That means there's just one more mystery left. More mystery?
Have
Yup.
you reached that?
Now we just need to figure out the identity of Object X.
So,
Oh, now what are you talking about? Did you already forget what we were talking about? You're like missing out on life.
You've gotta be kidding.
I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden. What? What did you find?
You SOB!
I got scared by a fly. My bad, guys. I got really distracted by a fly. Holy crap. The screwdriver is for stress relief, the hammer is for skull cracking. And by stress relief, I mean crippling alcoholism. I'm about a week removed from... Sorry, I didn't read her last line. Corpse. Did you hear me? I said corpse. Corpse.
Yep.
That's right. I found a corpse in the garden. Found a corpse in the garden?
What did you say?
Well then, before we enter the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look into.
Come on.
Going to the garden. Okay. As soon as we entered the garden, we saw it. I didn't want to, but... I saw someone lying on the ground with a mask covering their face. There was a knife, buried in their stomach up to the hilt. What the? Are they really dead? For sure, but... who is it? Just to make things clear, last night I was attacked by someone wearing a mask. Whoever that was, now they're... I don't know why, but now they're laying dead in front of me. Well, see, the problem is that the person that you saw didn't have nails, and this person seems to have nails.
I told you! There's a corpse hanging out here!
No way!
Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body?
What?
You need to begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find.
Alright, I guess I've got the brain cell. I'm on it.
Not what I wanted to click. Wanted to click the chicken coop. I guess I have to check the body first, because that's how murder investigation works. We need to find out who this actually is. But there's no way to tell with the mask covering their face like that. And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. Victim is a total mystery. But one thing I do know, that whoever this is, they attacked me in my room last night. But why? How did they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't beating. They're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained bright red. It appears the bleeding has stopped. The blood there is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it. Get some on you.
How can you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue.
I'm pretty sure it's a girl at least.
Huh? How can you tell?
Well, I think I see the outline of her chest. And just the general shape of the body. Yeah, the more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl.
And could it be?
Okay then.
Yes!
Let's just tear that mask clean off.
Come on.
Wait, don't. By the time he called out, it was already too late. Noko's hand shot out toward the mask. In the next instant...
Whoa! Whoa! Excuse me, what? What the fuck?
There was a blinding light and a deafening roar. The body blew up. It blew up, 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 it blew up.
And Toko got launched into the fucking moon.
My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out, but then...
Come on.
Hurry up, put out the fire. As my consciousness attempted to float away, that voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hands. It was a bucket of water. Come on, dump the water on it. Okay. The upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. It died down, leaving behind only the unpleasant smell of burning.
If I was dying and Byakuya's voice was trying to pull me back, I think I'd just accept death.
What a mood. I guess that took care of it.
But what the hell, man? It exploded?
What did you say?
Had a bad feeling about the body, but I never imagined it would explode. And now the body.
What?
It's burnt to a crisp. That's beyond well done, man.
Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again.
Now that the body's charred, I have really no idea. How are we gonna find out who it was? Who isn't here right now?
Huh?
What?
We consider who's not here. That will quickly narrow down who it must be.
There's only one person missing.
It's Kyoko.
Kyoko. And that dead body is Kyoko? No, that can't be right.
Calm down. I didn't say it was Kyoko.
But
I mean, who else? That is one of the persons.
In other words,
The mastermind.
What?
what?
The mastermind?
What the heck?
Come on, there's no way the mastermind got charbroiled. Get serious. I agree. Normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering. But I have reason to believe it may be true. The mastermind being dead would explain that other matter. Monokuma can hardly move around if its master is right.
But
That corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said?
So the same person might very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now.
what the heck?
He said the mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't. Then, could that mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair? Whoops, I forgot to do the right voice there. Is it the girls talk about the ultimate despair? You remember? Macaroni... fucking insulin? Macaroni insulin? It's them. Murkuro Ukasaba, the 16th student at Hope's Peak.
what?
What are you talking about? The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student here in the school.
What?
I think you'd better tell us everything you know.
Well, all Kyoko told me was...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
I'm here to ask you about your car's extended warranty.
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
It sounded like Kyoko thinks Mukuro Ikusaba. God, I botched it when it was actually in front of me. It sounded like Kyoko. Wow! It sounded like Kyoko thinks Mukuro Ikusaba is the mastermind. No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right.
I see.
There's another student here, and it's a female. That would match the body's characteristics.
So,
And that phrase, the ultimate despair, it sounds super mastermindy, don't it?
Could it be?
Okay, so the mastermind is this girl, Mukura, and she's the student here, and she's the ultimate despair? But if she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot, how'd she wind up burnt to a crisp?
What the heck?
None of this makes any sense. To just suddenly show up and then die? I think we'd better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is.
Oh, hey, wait!
What?
Aren't we forgetting something? You know, Toko?
Oh yeah! She totally got blown up, huh? Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. That explosion absolutely yeeted Toko like a million yards back. She got sent airborne. Wait, only her torso is charred? What if her legs are explosive too? Oh no!
Oh, she survived!
Oh, she survived.
Huh? What just happened, Master?
Stop talking.
You declared for the whole world to hear that you would never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen.
Oh, then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live. God damn it, Toko!
This is the strangest this is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen.
Can't believe Toga got sent to the Shadow Realm. She really did, though. Just take a closer look at the body one more time.
So,
Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. I'm not Kyoko, after all. Hold on, there's something on the ground there.
I don't care about that. That hand has a real specific look to it.
There's something next to the body. It's... key? Is it what Kyoko took from Monokuma? Well, what did you steal?
So,
I stole this. A key. Looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. That's right. The key she stole was Monokuma shaped. This isn't anything like that. It looks like Tron. Then this key is...
What?
What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, this was on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to?
The data center, maybe? Because it looks like data.
So even you don't know then?
Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task.
Huh?
I see.
That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked.
You mean
So in other words,
The biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms on the second floor. It's in your hands.
so I'm your errand boy now?
I'm on a goddamn adventure. It's adventure time, baby.
Alright, where do we want to go first? We're saving Headmaster's room for dead last.
We're gonna go bio. We're gonna go to the bio lab first. Oh, adventure time.
Biolab was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key I'd found in the garden into the keyhole, the key isn't even close to fitting, which means the key doesn't go to this room. Okay, well, since it's clearly not going to be a catch-22, situation, or sorry, since it's not going to be coverall, catch-22 is not close to what I meant, then I think this is the key to the data room. The door to the data center was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key I found in the garden into the keyhole, click, it fits. Then this is the key to the data center. I managed to unlock the data center! I guess all that running around paid off. I have to go tell everyone else. I immediately headed back to the garden. Hey, it was second try, and only because I thought to try the closest room.
So, you're back. How did it go?
I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center. Found on the 4th floor.
Then we can get into the data center now?
I see.
Interesting. But why did the now deceased have the key on? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out.
Yeah, you're right.
Here we are.
Looks like the door is still unlocked. Hey, so when you open that door, there's not going to be another huge kaboom like before, right?
You're asking that question now?
Don't worry. We have Makoto.
What?
In other words,
It's in your hands.
Again?
It means I trust you.
That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. Hey, Toko, would you like to check the door? Master told you we trust you? Master told you that? Well, don't let it go to your head.
I'm so not happy about any of this. Worth a shot. Alright, guys, I'm gonna... If this blows up, Hero's the only one that's gonna be safe. Reached out and put my hand on the door. I closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strange. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of joy.
What?
The walking parts make us look like the shortest motherfucker ever, because we are. Canonically 3'7". Look it up. Read a book. Hey, that's... Hero extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. What they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. Dorms, classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is...
What?
It's the direct feed for every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room, and they're displayed here on these monitors.
So that's it.
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. A surveillance camera?
But to watch us? Huh? Then this room is...
It's all clear now.
The Mastermind's private room, without a doubt.
Mastermind. I guess that makes sense. The Mastermind was here. Watching us.
Then I think that settles it.
Huh?
The body in the garden. They had the key to this room, and only mean one thing. That was the body of Ukuro Ikusada. She was the Mastermind.
Then the Mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead?
Seems so.
Oh, for serious?
Too bad they had to go and die, or Master could kill them himself.
Mastermind is dead? Can that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because, I mean, that body... Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So, what was it that...
But if the Mastermind really is dead...
Whoa! Oh, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole!
How about that?
We gotta hurry up and find the exit, come on!
That's enough.
No, we have to check this area thoroughly first.
Oh? What about the exit?
If the Mastermind is truly dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the Mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the Mastermind was obviously murdered.
What? Murdered? So you think so too, huh?
Naturally.
The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There is absolutely no doubt. The Mastermind murdered.
But...
Why's it gotta be that way? I mean, who could have even done it?
Such ignorance.
That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the Mastermind.
I'm telling you!
Now do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again.
Mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answer to those questions. After all, the Mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here.
Okay then, let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the Mastermind.
So, by the way, I don't think that was the Mastermind that was dead. I don't buy it for a second. Another door! This door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? No luck.
That door's locked, huh? What if you use that key that opened the room?
Let's give it a try, just in case. Nope, no good. Won't even fit in the keyhole.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine.
Look sharp, chat. Zeke has entered the shadows.
Thanks for the like, Zeke. I appreciate you. Also, did you notice I've got follow and sub goals now, Zeke? So if y'all just want to donate 4 subs and we can just hit my goal today. I'm kidding. Nobody donates subs. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. I mean, neither of them we should get me to. But I will say, although they don't say it below it, they do go until the end of the month. So we've got plenty of time to get me either another 49 followers or another 4 subscribers. We've got all February. Yeah, I guess you're right. Can't stop thinking about the door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't going to do me any good. Hina's right. Mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. That's not true at all. There's a lot to be afraid of. There's really a ridiculous number of monitors here. And the mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. As long as I have this... Huh? Look at Master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. How much is monthly membership? Oh, baby! Subscribe to Byaku's OnlyFans? Let's go! I'm uncomfy. I hate it here. No, I didn't want to click Hina. Jeez, I can't believe how many monitors there are. My eyes are flickering as fast as they are. As fast as they are. I'm bad at reading. There's nothing showing up on this one. Huh? Hey, look. Next to that TV. Isn't that a TV antenna?
How about that?
It is. It's just like the one my grandma used. It's totally one of those high-def antennas.
Why'd you say it like that? Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we can watch TV? Huh? Did someone say TV?
You know?
Oh, well. Saturday morning Hina's here.
Are you talking about me?
Okay.
Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on.
You know?
Aw, are you all starved from info from you're all starved from info from the outside world, huh? All right, let me work my magic, and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it.
I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about?
Yes, let's go, dude. Only an hour late.
Sup, Water Saint? How's it going? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Not the camera, so the obvious desk. There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs, nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on.
They're all on, but they seem to be locked.
So what? We can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. What century are you from? The mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network. And Alter Ego.
You may well be right about that.
What?
There's no point in talking about it now.
You're right.
You know?
Ho! Ho 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 ho!
What's wrong?
Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working.
What, really?
Now all we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
Then do it.
Friggin' idiot mastermind. Oh, you guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside world.
What the heck?
They were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it.
Oh. Huh? This is... It's the feed coming from... the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it? I got my Captain Crunch ready. Hells yeah. Eat that cereal that cuts the roof of your mouth and is probably the most metal cereal ever. Hells yeah. Speaking of food, I finally did my Walmart grocery delivery that I've been putting off because depression is a pain. And, I learned today, I was today years old, learning that, certain protein shakes and stuff like that technically fall under EBT. So, since they're going to be taking what's left of my money on that card anyway, I stocked up on some, technically some protein bars and a couple protein shakes and also some protein-packed meal replacement shakes. So that way, when I start hitting the gym, I can take one of those with me for the recovery time afterward. And then I can start eating less garbage and maybe cut some of this one. Anything to be EBT if you find a brave enough cashier. Also a fair point. It's me, I was the cashier. I mean, fuck Walmart, am I right?
What the heck?
Oh, that's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird.
You're weird. Weird in every way possible. And not just weird. Super weird.
But
This TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So, how's it showing the camera feed?
Well,
Did you try changing the channel?
Good idea. Let's give that a try. Hero went through each channel one by one. But on every channel, it was just us. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
what the heck?
What the heck? What a neat show.
Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No. There must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup.
Oh, a trick. Oh, what kind of trick?
Actually,
I'm not sure, but...
Huh?
huh?
Huh? Oh, been a while, you friggin' bastards! Monokuma? How? You're supposed to be dead. Oh, me? Dead? Oh, don't be friggin' stupid.
what?
Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different.
Of course.
Ooh, of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already.
Not even. It's been like half a day at most.
How are you alive again? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's it. Oh, the look on your faces right now is sublime. Oh, that's what I wanted to see. Oh, the moment you went from hope to despair.
Don't tell me you pretended to be dead. All for this moment.
Oh, why would a bear pretend to be dead? Oh, you're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh right now.
Well now.
And that's that.
Shing!
Oh, well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin despair at the future ahead of you.
I gotta take a drink of water.
You can't kill a ghost. I mean, it's true, they just capture them in Ghostbusters, huh? Oh well.
I want you to all have way more fun in this killing game.
Huh?
You can't be serious. We have to keep going.
No! We were supposed to get out of here!
Ooh, get out of here. Are you still obsessed with getting out of here? Ooh,
Unbelievable.
how do you not get it? Oh, there is no getting out of here. And besides,
Yep.
oh, this life isn't all bad, you know. I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. Oh, if it's the worst, does that mean you're in, despair?
Well now.
Whew, I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. The point?
Hey,
Ooh, you guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Ooh, yes indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
Well, I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed?
Ooh, look how attentive they are now. Ooh, well then I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. Oh, the TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on the antenna.
huh?
Huh? But what does that mean?
What the heck?
It's displaying the signal. It's just us standing here.
Unbelievable.
Ooh, you're so stupid. Oh, don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Oh, this killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV.
What?
Extreme!
Oh, this killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV.
Doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning.
What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this?
That's...
It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? The camera feed is being broadcast? No way! That's impossible!
Ooh, that kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found out, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode.
Are you being serious right now?
No, I'm being a material girl. Of course.
I heard a kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean. My mind had begun to creak, groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know. All these hints I gave you, all these tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them true despair like they'd never seen before. I became the director of a despair-based production. Oh, this is the ultimate reality show. Oh, the best despair entertainment.
what are you saying?
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
Actually,
Huh? What if? Oh, they already did.
Huh?
yes indeed.
Oh, but then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Oh, don't you think that's possible? I don't really personally know, though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But to take control of all communications like that, you'd need an astronomical amount of resources.
Oh. Yup. So, how could things have come this far? Well, ooh, that's a secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember?
What?
Of course.
Oh yeah, duh. Oh, there's the little business of...
A
The body has been discovered.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Huh? Class trial? Do you mean?
It's the Monokuma file!
I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone give it all you got, okay?
Heart-pounding excitement!
Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
And then, it was gone. Reality was incomprehensible. The truth, hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with, was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment? And how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikusaba was the one who died. Victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. If Monokuma is still alive and active, that means that the mastermind, Mukuro Ikusaba, is dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her. So it must be Kyoko. There is no other possibility. Body is Kyoko's? Has been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. Have it end like this? I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Anyway, we better begin.
But
If we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer?
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying. Huh? What you just said?
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There is a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how the game works, after all. Alright, towards the end here, although he's still a dick, I'm having a lot more time voicing Byakuya. It feels like more fun to do when he's more active and less of a dick. Well, I better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body, could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened. We're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. Back to the garden. Alright, here we go. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important, from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. Yeah, we got this, baby. If Kyoko's dead, that means I am the Braincell. And I have to be the one to solve this. Me. Ultimate Detective Lord Solomon.
There's a knife lying on the ground. Is this? It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. Monokuma File said the knife went all the way through the body, from front to back. Does that mean the knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Wait, is this?
Yeah, bud! It was the one that you put in the drawer to keep safe and then you failed to keep safe.
That's it. It's the knife the person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And the same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. Or maybe the masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. Maybe then I... And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No. Can't be. There's no way. Yeah, no, because if you stabbed the person, I don't think they made it all the way from the first floor to the 5th floor while getting stabbed, run completely through the back. Apparently we don't have the brain cells, chat. These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt. I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. But where? Wait, was it there? I have to double check that later. Okay, I'm a little curious to what that's gonna be. I check the body more thoroughly. Maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they'd get in the way of normal activity. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so can't make out the whole thing, but it looked like it's a picture of a dog or something. Never seen anything like it before. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it, which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burned up. There's only one little piece left. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. Yeah, because it was on fire and you splashed water on it. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Exploded body analysis has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Alright. Step away from the dead body. I will do so. Fragments laying around the body. Alright, I already checked that one. Okay, so I got all those. Just to be sure, I should take a look in the tool shed. Yeah, we should! The room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, is there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. Could be related to the corpse. To the case, not the corpse, but both, technically. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the underside, it's totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. The tarp has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. That's the one thing in here that concerns me.
Yeah. It's a bit problematic. I remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. I count 4 chickens. There's a chicken missing!
Yo.
What's going on, Makoto?
Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here?
Oh, of course, there are precisely 5.
Yeah, right?
Huh? What's wrong?
There's only 4 chickens here now. Or 1 short.
Huh?
Ah! It's so weird. Wonder when it disappeared.
But
I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then.
what?
What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished.
I did my best to ignore Hiro and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could be related to the case? Why is there a chicken missing? And how does that possibly have anything to do with the murder? What a wild concept. Monokuma flower, huh? Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? The chicken was the killer! Anyway, I don't think it's related to the case, so I think I'll just stay away. Alright. Alright, who do I have to talk to now? Because someone's gonna have information. For sure.
Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you.
What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words,
I'd like to hear your alibi.
Alibi?
in other words,
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night.
Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. Why are you asking about that now? What's nighttime got to do with it?
naturally.
It's obvious. The murder took place after nighttime.
How can you know that for sure?
Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here,
In other words,
so the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime, after I had left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. As I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. After that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom prepared. In other words, all 4 of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoka.
that's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoka, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room.
What?
But you never came to the door. So where precisely were you?
Telling you the truth, I was in my room. I was dead asleep. Had a fever, so...
That's hardly an alibi.
I know.
So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage.
I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad. Alright then.
It's 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. Blah, 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 blah. It's 11 o'clock right now.
Okay, and?
We're serious.
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body.
And the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed to the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right about 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? It was 9:01. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Ah, now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done.
That's a pretty small job. Oh, listen, Makoto, you remember how the body looked, before it blew up? If I remember right, he was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Yaku said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better too. So, thank you too. Ooh, this is a fun case. I like this one compared to the others. So, who does the body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Well, we don't know who it is, to be fair. I haven't seen everything yet. What else am I missing? Sprinklers! It would have went off at 7:30. So the body, if it was in here before I met them, if it was... Okay, that's the clue then. Okay, I've pieced that together. The sprinklers go off at 7:30, and if I was already with everybody at that point in time, then I couldn't have possibly put the body there, because the body would have been soaked. So the body had to get put there after the sprinklers were done. Those the sprinklers? So I guess I have to look at this to get that fact. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning. Monokuma said that the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet. You know, like Toko anytime she talks to Byakuya. Which would mean the murder must have taken place. Sprinklers has been added to the truth bullets. I think I've checked everything I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check, specifically the fragment I found. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions, and I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true, was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. The key to her room.
It's all clear now.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
What?
Limit my options.
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room.
I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Hey, Byakuya?
If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the class trial.
Oh no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it.
Afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story.
Then, will you go with me?
Like steady? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and see.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you. Or I may not.
Come back later, huh? Okay, then in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area? What area did that come from? What area would that have came from? The gym, I guess? Gave me an exclamation point for the gym, but what from the gym was that from? Alright. It's super windy out and a beach ball just rolled past my window. I'm very confused. I'm also very confused, and you're right, it is super windy. I keep getting distracted because I hear stuff on my porch kind of getting rustled. Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but figured it wouldn't. The motion-activated bomb! While we were at the other door before we sent Toko, someone rigged that body to explode with the bomb that we removed from Monokuma. Oh, gee willikers. I just found something. What is it? It's... Huh? It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma room, I'm sure. What? Bomb? A beach ball? In this economy? That bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. Fragments I found in the garden. Fragments near the dead body have been updated. Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. You know, maybe you should look at the note that Kyoko gave you. Have you thought about that? Have you thought about that? In this instance, we believe she's dead. Have you thought, and just hear me out on this, maybe read that note she gave you? I mean, I'm not an expert. Zeke, it's gotta be a lucky beach ball. Go chase it. Yeah. Go chase that beach ball. Think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
Wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well. Let's go.
Ah! Wait for me! Byakuya walked off without a second glance. I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. I don't know. There's a dead baby deer right next to it, so like, I don't know. Oh no, it's cursed beach ball. It's an unlucky beach ball. Alright, he's right here! Byakuya! Dick.
Well then, here we go.
Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole, and then...
It's open.
Looks like it. Thanks. So, this is Kyoko's room. She doesn't have a lucky trash can to check? How disappointing. There's something on the table. It's a woodblock decoration?
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve?
I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers.
I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse.
That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly possible.
But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks.
Really?
What? Unless I'm mistaken. Pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to.
Yeah, the lockers that were up there.
don't think there's anything else I have to look at in here, and Byakuya sucks, so I don't want to talk to him. Hey, I think it'd be wise to look around a bit more. I was wrong! Here's the bathroom. Might have certain articles hanging out to dry. I better not look inside. Here's her bed. I don't see anything interesting here, at least not as far as the case is concerned. Okay, fine. I'm gonna talk to Byakuya.
What?
Wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for?
Nothing in particular. Just thought we might find some kind of clue here. Clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That is why you made me take time out of my search to come here.
Sorry.
Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete. Something to give us some sort of direction here.
More concrete. Oh, I know. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. I'm 7 steps ahead of you, game. Oh, what's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me.
I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it!
What's in the envelope?
Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it.
Interesting.
Well, something certainly has happened. So open it.
Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets?
What?
That's all that was in there.
Yeah, looks like it. Under the sheets. What could it be? Oh, fucking no! Maybe look under the sheets. This game, while being absolutely fun, gives me headaches. But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Class 78 student registry. Mukuro Ukasaba?
I see.
Appears to be Mukuro Ukasaba's profile.
Yeah, looks like it. It's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she stuck into the headmaster's room, along with the key.
Oh god, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key, and boop. That's it.
This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing. This is what she left behind.
I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search.
Hey. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Name, Mukuro Ikusaba. Sex, yes please. I mean female. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood, and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for Military Magazine. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlet. An intense international investigation turned up no information. She was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Ooh! This plot's getting thick with 2 C's! The ultimate soldier. Mercenary group? This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and the other's sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is.
That was how I saw things, as just an ordinary person. But then,
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir, a place like this.
huh? You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. Is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering.
This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in.
I have to say I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir is already...
Found it!
Whoa! I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero. Ah, it's you.
What?
Ooh, what have you got in your pretty little hand there? Uh-oh, you found her profile. So what if we did?
Hey!
Oh, don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. Ooh, after all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Oh, maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Oh, bears are omnivores, you know.
What?
Are rules violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours.
Oh, of course I am. Proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Oh, which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself.
Oh. So you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course!
Oh, absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is. Oh, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting?
Interesting.
Oh, it's about the writing. It's about the one writing all the rules. Oh, they're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hall, back when there were 15 people there, right? I think the first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. Misunderstanding? Are you saying...
in other words...
Oh, that's right. There weren't actually 15 of you. Oh, there was 14 and one of you were a ghost!
Yes, indeed!
Oh, the total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. 16? And...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
oh no! Marinara Ichiban! No! Oh no, the 16th person! It's Macarena... fucking indigestion! I'm so bad at this now.
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
16th student. Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th person was the person we've known about for the last couple of hours. I've seen 13 Ghosts. When is Matthew Lillard coming out? He's hiding in the bathroom we're not going into. She's part of this school life. So the one making all the regulations is...
Why?
Huh?
Oh, you say something?
Why are you telling us?
Oh, well, because... oh, like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed!
Make sense?
Well now.
Okay, oh, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get. I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share a little secret with you. Seriously?
Hey,
Oh, you know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out? All the time? Oh, well, don't tell anyone I told you, but... she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Ooh. Okay, now that's all you get. Is it possible? That would be wild. Not impossible, but a little surprising. Is it possible Kyoko is not Kyoko? Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? Wait, so on the back of her hand... Tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said there were scars, right? That's why Kyoko wears those gloves, to hide the scars, which means... those fake nails on the corpse. Thinking about Kyoko. Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you. Make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. Why would he tell us that? Why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of the 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro's related to the case?
It's certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro's the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But, based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my
It's
mind.
all clear now.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, Mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the Mastermind go out of their way to reveal this themselves to us? That's a good point.
So, in other words,
Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense, then, to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely does seem possible. But if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected.
let's go.
Well, coming. To the dojo! There are wooden lockers here. They use woodblock keys, just like at those super traditional public bathhouses. Looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Koto, you see the locker farthest to the right.
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found on that locker, right?
That's right.
Just try it. Hey! I took the woodblock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock, and click! The locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. There are arrows in here. Looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. Wonder what it was used for. Is that a bloodstain?
I see.
If it is, it means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow? But how could it possibly be involved? I think that's all the locker room has to offer for them. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, I think. The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. How did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... Yeah? Get it. Come on. We need to continue on to the next location. Huh? What next location?
What?
Still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was a part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? It's obvious. Where in this school would you go to do research on? Talking about the archive? That's right, the archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry.
Yeah, let's go. Byakuya, lead the way. Take the Braincell and run.
I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to a shelf in the back. Ah, here we go. He quickly returned with a file in hand. Alright then, Byakuya, tell me all about it, bud.
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word in French?
I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French.
Well, whatever. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over.
100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme?
Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicated that they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they had acquired. Some, however, believe that there was mounting internal tension with them, and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it?
This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality.
Well, it isn't. This is our reality. The only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. Unpredictable, unimaginable. That's what makes it all so exciting.
Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use.
So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir.
Now that you mention it, reports said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right?
That's right. It said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Makoto, that's because it is. Just telling you a Metal Gear plot.
Lale lule lo.
They got a tattoo? Fenrir? Could that mean?
Mukuro Ukusaba's profile has been updated in the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
Ding dong ping pong! Oh, it's 4:30. We're not going to get too deep into this trial.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us. organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial!
Oh, the class trial.
So, please meet up in the usual spot.
Oh, Monokuma.
See you later!
Time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class
That's
trial.
right.
It would seem that way. Let's go.
Yeah! Class trial! Class trial! Class trial!
Whoa! Yaka and Makoto showed up together.
Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word.
We're investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point?
Makoto ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you?
Huh?
Aw, what? Are you jealous?
Hey.
Ah, are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourself. He'll be here any second.
Any second. Could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes, waiting for something weird to happen. Then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma showed up yet?
Could it be?
Well, maybe he died again.
What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or... or what?
Oh, Jesus!
Oh, did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that?
Oh, what? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Oh, sorry, but you're wrong. Oh, but I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? We all agree it's a violation. I'll arrange a punishment right now. Just gonna give the voice, the only other character voice I have, and hope I'm not wrong.
It's me you're waiting for. I'm here.
When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
Hey,
I'm here. And no rule's been broken.
Kyoko! Kyoko? You're still alive?
Oh, no! That's a ghost!
Stop talking. Well, if you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of that fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? Oh, you're so selfish. So spoiled. You're right. There's no penalty officially. Oh, but I bet you'll be sorry later. Oh no, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you. When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko! So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Well, thank God. I'm so glad you're okay.
Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us.
Huh?
He's right. He's right! Now we've gotta deal with a ghost! Zoinks!
I told you, stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on. Let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial.
Without ever looking directly at Kyoko,
Byakuya stepped into the elevator.
Master, wait for me.
Oh, good call. He knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
But
I'll be happy when this trial's all over.
One after another, everyone piled into the elevator, but I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So...
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor dorm.
Second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement.
Whew.
I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out?
So...
Just now. Finished my search and came back down, just in time to hear the class trial announced. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? That's why you were late.
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to?
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What?
just a second.
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma!
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial. Okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want us to focus on surviving our current situation.
It would seem...
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far from it. For her? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all.
Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator.
I'm just overthinking what she said, right?
No. She's the only one without an alibi.
Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. The doors slid shut. This time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusty darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent, still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened, without warning. Dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes, but it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Whoa.
Ooh, I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. Ooh, the time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed.
Thrills,
Ooh,
thrills,
let's get
thrills.
on with the show.
And so the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly Kyoko, a deadly Bob, a deadly Fenrir, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly change of decor, a deadly class trial. Yeah, it sure was more bright. Whew, alright, memories float back, Kyoko is gone, and a mysterious masked body appears. The threads holding them all together begin to spin and twine into one. Alright, I read that. Let's set our skills. I have 2 points that I can play with right now. Which means I might as well go ahead and put on cool and... Oh, I can't have both. Okay, cool and composed.
Oh, vocabulary's 4. Disappointing. I don't really use the slowing down. I'll pop that bad boy on. I think I'll just keep it like this. Alright, let's check out our truth bullets. So, got the Monokuma file, we've got the exploded body analysis, we got the fake nails. Got an opinion about that. Tattoo on the right hand. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. That checks out. The victim has been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. I've got thoughts again. Let's see how far into this case we can get. I know I'm not going to get to finish it, so we're going to be kind of left in the middle of a case that I will have to finish this weekend. If everything goes well, there will be a long stream this weekend. I will warn you guys. Don't know if it'll be Saturday or Sunday. I do, in podcasting news updates, starting this coming episode and from here on out, I have to start working on this, using this program that's going to transcribe the episodes. But it's a very long process, and then I have to go back and proofread and edit all of the attempts at hearing what we say in our stupid podcast. So, starting on podcast days, I'll be doing whatever one we did that week. I'll be doing that episode, and then in our off week, I will be getting another episode done, hopefully by the following weekend. So I will be very busy. Those stream times may change, and by that I mean Tuesdays and Thursdays will always be set, but these random Monday, Wednesday, Friday streams might get cut back. It might not. I might just try to do everything in my afternoon on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And in a year, you'll have done the entire catalog. Yeah, I know. But there's nothing else I can do. Like, I mean, Zeke might... I've got two options. I either give you the information and shill it off to you, and we just both split it up and do it, which is possible. Or I just bang them out an episode a week till, you know, they're done. And what can I do, you know? But Pip has asked us to do it, so I have to, you know, I have to oblige. Plus, I want to. I would love to have, you know, our podcast be more accessible to other people. But it will be, something.
Let's begin with a basic explanation.
I'm real quick gonna save right here. I will save as I always do.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides hides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
It is quite apparent that the brain cell was, as always, not in the head of Hiro.
No, that's a ghost!
Hiro, god damn it.
But she has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
The latest evolution in ghost technology. Fuck yeah.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
It's just Makoto doing the Will Smith, just the...
Her traits?
One important trait that Kyoko has that proves the body doesn't belong to her. Kyoko's gloves, piercing glare, Kyoko's face.
I got it!
The gloves?
I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion.
Hiro, come the fuck on, man.
I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
Hiro, for the love... Hiro, I need you to grab your coat that you're wearing over one shoulder. I need you to go into the corner and just sit with Robo Justice and think about what you've done. There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. But if I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here and the case won't move forward. I don't have any choice but to. This is dumb!
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
I agree with Bianca. This entire discussion is idiotic.
Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Is it gonna be the tattoo on the right hand?
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The
Or is
dead
it gonna be
body
the fake
wasn't
nails?
wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
I'm gonna guess the fake nails
Well,
because she
yeah,
couldn't have.
she must have been wearing gloves.
She couldn't have wore the
it's
gloves
wrong.
with the fake nails. That's the easiest obvious answer. Almost overthought it.
No. There's no way the corpse was wearing gloves.
Kyoko's just standing there like, all of you are fucking stupid.
Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember?
That's some really pale skin, by the way.
I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
Hiro, you fucking goddamn idiot. You don't get to pretend like you know women. You barely know what's the difference between a human and a ghost.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
I have ideas too.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there. Finally, Byakuya's acting somewhat likable.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out.
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
Ow! I jumped the gun.
Shoot!
You know.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
I jumped the truth gun.
There's gotta be some way to figure it out.
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
That's true.
And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
We can! Because there was a tattoo on the right hand!
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real?
If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Cruel and unusual death? This I gotta see.
Hero, whose side are you on, bud?
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Bingo!
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Can I rewind and get a read on that again? Can I get Toko saying you're my bitch one more time, please?
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
No, Hero.
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
I really love the, like, look over, hold on, sorry, let me do it right. Look over there at Byakuya's little face in the Case 5 window. Just, calm down, man.
Oh, really?
Same with you, Hina. Calm down. Compare the tattoo to other information. We have blah, 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 blah. Ba, 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 ba. This one. Yeah.
A gun! The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
The image that represents Fenrir is... It's a wolf, baby. It's a wolf, baby.
Now I understand. The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf. Which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir.
Loki got up to some wild shit.
So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Yeah, I think I figured this one out, guys.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier.
I think I figured it out.
If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Then who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time, and when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
No, there's not, Hero. There's not.
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Based on what we know, there can only be two suspects. Makoto and Kyoko.
I got it! You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
exactly so.
So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Damn it. Can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
What time was the body discovered? Discovered at 9
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Now then, Toko, what time is it?
Well, we left the gym. It was just before 9 o'clock. So it's probably 9 on the dot now.
Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here. 9-0.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
Murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m. I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. Okay then, it looks like the game has begun. If I can't prove an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during that time. The time I don't have an alibi. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden. Oh no, it's 5 o'clock.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Whoops, didn't mean to click that.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Wait, what?
Shoot!
What?
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
What the fuck?
Shoot!
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
What am I not understanding?
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
Okay, alright.
That's wrong.
So I had the right answer, but just was thinking the wrong way. It couldn't have happened
Actually,
that late.
the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock.
I get it.
It had to have taken place way later.
It's obvious
What
answers,
makes
and I'm
you
just
say
dumb.
that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
That.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words!
No, I'm saying that the body was wet,
God damn.
but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Yeah, Toko, that's what I'm doing here.
Man, you're totally wacko.
And you thought a human was a ghost. You know, the Braincell. We'd like to revisit this discussion.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
Need to prove that it wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet. All I have to do is hit Toko with certain evidence, and that should do it. You look at the body itself, that should make it clear. Oh, here we go.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate
Up! 69! Got the 69 combo, guys. The game's over. We won. Final strike.
How can you say it was
This should prove it.
Shut up. I don't got time. I gotta go to work soon.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because... while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Kyoko's the only one without an alibi. Which would mean that Mukuro's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone?
I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
Huh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial, something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
So, real quick, I just want to mention, I'm pretty sure all students have to be in attendance for trial. Right? So, how could somebody have been alive 16 student time and never got, never had to be part of a trial? What if the 16th is the mastermind, but is not the name we're given? And this wild fucking theory I said to Dr. Worm when I talked to them about this, of where this was headed, where it could head, how I didn't understand how we'd get there. What if I was way closer than I ever thought I could have been? Because I think that's what's happening. And I'm gonna pop off if
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
certain something at the scene could have used to cover the body. It could have been a tarp.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, can't think about that right. A tarp. It was used the way Kyoko said. Tarp must have touched the body, right? There was fresh blood.
Wait, something's not right.
And what might that be?
Can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
No, that's wrong!
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it.
37,000 IQ Galaxy plays here.
Because The blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Blood was camouflage?
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
I mean, that's a thought, Hero.
No, that's not what happened this time.
For once, you were on to something close.
The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
From a chicken.
I got it!
Got it from a
Could
chicken.
it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense.
What do you think the dinner will be after the trial?
You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right?
100%. We're having chicken for dinner.
But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so. Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
I didn't even notice that.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
I get it.
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe, but still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
Oh.
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
The suspicion falls back on me again. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. She's trying to get you to realize what she realizes already.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one.
I just got another truth bullet added, and I should have read that, but I was too busy thinking about what I was just yelling at the camera.
Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
There, I can do this. Disguised dead body has been added to the truth section.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Hero, I'm gonna let you work out why that's not a good idea.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No.
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right?
The knife that was in your room.
According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
She wants to pass the brain cell off to you, dude. Listen, more important, now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? Well, we can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. So what to do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Oh, me?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah,
Then why did you hide that fact?
it's not that I hid it. It's just...
Couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. Thought maybe really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Considering everything up until now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. You're running out of fucking rope here, bud.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
No, we don't know that.
So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Oh, the knife was through the back of the coat. That makes sense.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
No, that's wrong! Objection!
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her!
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No, there's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see. So, I guess the Monokuma file?
I got it! The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about that.
Yep, thank you, Hero.
Then the knife.
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing.
100%.
The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic-level spontaneous combustion!
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Hero. Robo Justice Corner. Now.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Only one explanation I can think of for the explosion!
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
It was a bomb!
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural, because of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma.
The Monokuma bomb.
It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
Need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. This is gonna be the last step in the trial, and then I really gotta hop off and change into my work shirt. But I think I have solved
Then
this
shall
one.
we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
My cat is licking
yeah.
my green screen.
According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Whoops.
Shoot!
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. according to the Monokuma file...
Am I gonna have this in the wrong order?
That's gotta be it! There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her
Yep.
head.
Shoot!
I think I got him backwards.
Then, shall we continue the debate?
The victim's fatal. The explosion didn't kill.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? Then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file... That's gotta be it! There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Ah, beans. I just was firing too soon the entire time.
Then, shall we continue the debate?
The victim's fatal. The explosion.
What happened
didn't
to
kill her for
Genocide
sure.
Jill?
Yeah?
So
And it
she,
wasn't because of then there's only one
when
other
she
thing.
sees blood or sneezes,
According to the Monokuma file...
when she sees blood or sneezes,
gotta be
she
it.
turns
There was
into
evidence that showed
back.
she was hit
She
on the
switches
back
back
of
and
her
forth
head.
between being Toko
And more than that,
Genocide Jill. So right now she's back
the
to
victim
Toko
had
form.
suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Why was I still on the?
Shoot!
Stop it! Give me the
Then,
Monokuma
shall we
file.
continue the debate?
Explosion didn't.
Fast forward.
Yeah. And it wasn't then.
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it.
And more than that,
The victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
What do you mean?
Shoot!
Fine.
then shall we continue?
Come on, give me to the end of the goddamn sentence again.
Yeah?
And it wasn't then.
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it.
And more than that,
The victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire
All right.
body. Then, shall we continue
the debate.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Okay, whatever. Blame Makoto. It's over. I lost. What a good time to wrap this shit up. Yeah. They vote me, and they were wrong. Then the game's over, because everyone dies.
Is this... I refuse to give up yet!
Then shall... The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? Then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file... That's gotta be it! There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't then.
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? Then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file... That's gotta be it! There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
I have to go to work. I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up. Like, I know, like, the answer is that it's all the... Listen, spoiler, okay? This is what I haven't been saying because I was waiting for the game to reveal it. The body with the fake nails and the pale skin, that's 100% Junko's body. And Junko got 37 consecutive stab wounds whenever she crossed Monokuma. I can't save here. I have to get through this goddamn question. It won't let me save until I get through it. Like I know the answer. I just don't know which bullet they want me to, because they're all along the same lines. Like I know the answer. I figured this out. Okay.
Shoot!
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
No.
I guess.
Well, yeah. And it wasn't because of... Then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it.
There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Shoot!
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? Then...
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it.
There was evidence that showed she was
Hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire... Then, shall we
continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
I hate that. I actively hate this stupid game. Not the game, it's the mini game. I hate this mini game.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
Can I save now? Thank you. Save, please. Save, please. Save, just get me out of here. Ah! Save, please. Turn to menu. I want out. Like, you can't save when you're in the question. You have to get the question part, so it seems. Unless I was just completely stupid. But I tried to bring it up, and it wouldn't bring it up. I was hitting the button, and it wouldn't do it. Well, I don't have time to do a really proper send-off. But thank you so much for hanging out and playing, sitting here while I play Danganronpa. We will be finishing that trial probably either tomorrow or Sunday. We will be playing this weekend. As I said, I'm going to have a lot more stuff on my plate in the future related to podcast stuff. So I don't know how often I'll be streaming. Tuesdays and Thursdays will still be happening. A day on the weekend will still be happening. I just might have to eventually drop the random Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. So, but this weekend we will be jumping back into Danganronpa, so keep an eye out. And we will be solving the next step of this case. Have a good night, dude. Hope you're getting this good weather too. I mean, yeah, I think I live close enough to you that I get to enjoy this lovely weather, and it's nice to not have a frozen driveway. But that'll be it for my stream. So again, thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, thank you once again. And remember, eat good food, drink plenty of water,
check on your friends, love your pets, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Take it easy. Nice.